Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 4. We're back in the castle after I sold all that stuff. Bags are mostly empty, well, a lot emptier than before. We have a little bit more money than we used to. We'll see if anything happens. Well, the Vanata is not here. Maybe, I mean, he's probably with the king, I suppose. I rescued the Vanata. It escaped the Elmarian sewers. I mean, I hope it did. And Galierno has made it safely here safely. He is currently in the guest quarters. He expressed interest in seeing you, so I have given you access to him. You have aided us greatly. I hope to release you soon, so that we can work with the Vanatai without the unpredictability of adventurers. No offense. Yeah, well, all I have left is a simple courier task for you. Namely, you need for me to obtain some item? Yes, Fort Emerald is west of here. The commander there sent me a message. They seem to have recovered a sealed crystal box from the caves to the north. It appears to be of Vanatai workmanship. Go to Fort Emerald, get the box and bring it back to the castle. Fast and easy. And then I will send you on your way with the gratitude of Avernum. And a lot of money, right? That's implied. If you have trouble finding the box, speak to the captain there. He should be able to direct you to it. Okay? I should be able to do that. Well, you're still not interested in that reversed crown, of course. Okay, guest quarters. Presumably up here? Yes. Okay, let's take a look at that. Oh, hello. Once again, you meet Galierno, the Vanatai you rescued from the dungeons under Almaria. He looks much cleaner and happier now. Okay. Welcome, friend. I'm glad to see you are well, he says, in his perfect and precise speech. I have been meeting with your leaders, telling them what they need to know, carrying the messages from our council. You notice that the castle has made some effort to make Galierno comfortable. Somehow they located some Vanatai furniture and placed it in this room. What message did you bring for us? I was sent to tell you that Rentar Irno was on the loose. You had already learned this by the time that I arrived, but I was able to tell you more. Rentar Irno has been much dishonored in the eyes of our people. By waging war against the Empire, she brought great danger to all of us, not only the small number that supported her. After she was subdued, we had hoped that she could be kept under control in our lands, under close supervision, but we were wrong. Apparently. Rentar Irno lived long after she was defeated? Lived among you after she was defeated? What am I reading here? Yes, after all of the things she had done for our people, after all of her years of greatness, we thought that she might put her hatred aside and work for the good of the Vanatai. We were wrong. What did she do? She plotted. She drew other conspirators to herself. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with your tongue. And then she did the thing none of us ever expected. She transformed herself. Transformed into what? A crystal soul? Maybe not. We are not sure. The agents of her we have taken, we were not able to find what she did. The agents of her we have taken? The agents of her we have taken, we were not able to find what she did? Okay. But they were hesitant, as if it horrified even them. Okay, I mean, yeah, that's what I gathered. Still, that sentence up there doesn't really make a lot of sense, does it? We have our suspicions of what she did, but they are unthinkable. She may have moved beyond the thoughts of our people. Okay. And then she came to our lands? No, I don't think she's physically here. Oh, or maybe she is. Yes, she must have thought that we would never tolerate her presence in our lands now, not after what she did, whatever it was. So she is now exiled in this land full of exiles, thrashing about seeking revenge and doing immense damage. I mean, I'm so glad that it's finally confirmed that it's not the Vanatai as a people who we're up against, but only really a single individual who probably doesn't even have very many followers with her anymore at this point. Yeah, not only does that ultimately make it easier, because obviously we have less enemies to deal with, but also, morally less ambiguous. I mean, I had suspected as much all along, but it's nice that it's now finally official, and there is no danger of Avernum maybe foolishly preparing to march into war against the Vanatai underground, Anyway, so she's now exiled in this land full of... Oh, yeah, right. I already said that. Do you know where she is now? No, I am a politician, you would say. I am not a shaper, a wizard, I mean. I cannot sense where she is. I can only advise, and communicate with my people when needed. I mean, could you ask a shaper? That would be really useful. What should be done with Brentar, you know? Normally, we would insist on her being recovered. We revere our learned elders beyond all else. No matter what she did, we would bring her back into the fold. But what she has done, it may not be something we are prepared for. She is outside our beliefs. We wish to recover her, to forgive and reform her, but she may have to be destroyed. She may be too insane to be allowed to live. Yeah, I mean, you know me. I'm all about, trying to forgive and reform, but sometimes it's just not possible. And in this case, I feel like more drastic measures are definitely warranted. But we'll see. How are you doing here? The humans here are very kind. They try their best to make me comfortable. However, your land is very cold, and everyone I meet is strange to my eyes. I will be glad when my work is done and I can return to my home. Yeah, fair enough. Well, yeah, what is this mark, actually? It is a symbol of the in the Vanatai written language. It means simply and literally hopeful. It means that the Vanatai who first contacted you was hopeful that you might be of aid to us. And who was that? I do not know her name. She was a soldier back in our lands who was in one of Rentar Irno's abandoned hideouts. She was stationed by her communication crystal in the hope that she could contact an Avernite. Luckily, this plan worked. Okay. Nothing more than that, huh? All right. Well, thanks, I guess. Nice to see that you're doing fine, given the circumstances. Don't mind me snooping around. That's just what I do. That's normal among us Avernites. Don't worry about it. I mean, it doesn't even tell me how much this is worth, but it's probably worth a lot. No one's seeing me right now, right? Yoink. There was a little bit of a hiccup there as I did that. Doesn't seem like anything happened. Okay, I think we're fine. Moving on. We obviously still can't see the king. Maybe after we're back with the crystal box or whatever it is. Let's see here. The crystal box, yes, indeed. I mean, obviously that's... I'm gonna do that eventually, but there are some other things I want to take care of first. Namely, I want to return... Oh, actually, hold on. How much land is there north of the castle? Not a whole lot, so... Never mind. Change of plans. I'm gonna start by checking out this area here. And before we do that, of course... we'll prepare for combat. Okay, there's a road. Well, I suppose, yeah, a continuation of this road down here. But yeah, as I was just gonna say, we should be pretty close to the cave wall here, and we are. Okay, this is nothing apparently. This is also nothing. More nothing? Indeed. Okay, well, that was pretty uneventful so far. Here we have some lizard pens, some castle guards patrolling. What's that? Oh, just some weird fungal tree. It looked like a kind of signpost. Silverman. Stop lying to me, you're obviously a woman. This merchant is a young, slender woman. She has set out her goods by the side of the road on heavily worn carpets. She's probably just stopping here briefly on the way to somewhere else. Her goods are mostly tools and cooking implements. She doesn't look like she has much that would interest you. She realizes this too and sighs. Hello, I'm Silverman. These are my wares. Don't feel the need to pretend you want anything. I mean, I'm still gonna glance over them, I guess. I want to sell something? That makes two of us. But I can't afford to buy. You should go talk to Oswald. She points at the large stone building across the road. Oh, okay. Is this a temporary shop for you? No, I live here, by the road. It's my dream. It's my dream come true. Sarcasm, I think. She sighs. What I mean to say is that I was going to Blosk. It's a city west of here, but it was recently mostly destroyed by something or other. So I'm waiting here until I can come up with a better place to go. Blosk was destroyed by what? Oh, some monster or other, I suppose. I don't plan on investigating. My job is to go where the monsters aren't. Yeah, sounds pretty smart, actually. Maybe I'll try that one day, but not anytime soon. Okay, I suppose in that case I don't need anything. Nice meeting you, though. So, Fort Emerald, Gnas West. Right. Actually, how far is it? Not all that far, actually. I mean, I suppose I could make a beeline for that place, but I definitely want to hunt down that second bandit first to get that out of the way. Oswald's Emporium. Oh, that sounds pretty grandiose. This is a huge shop. It has luxury supplies for the castle, equipment for passing merchants, and arms and armor for the many soldiers passing by. The proprietor of the shop is clearly a very wealthy man. The cloth on his robes, is from the surface, and he is quite overweight, which is unusual in Avernum. He is also wise enough to be polite to his customers. A new visitor, a wanderer of the cave. I am Oswald, and this is my shop. We have a wide variety of supplies, and are sure to have something to appeal to a traveler like yourself. How can I help you? Well, let's take a look. As I thought, nothing whatsoever. Composite bow. I'm gonna check again, but I'm pretty sure it's not useful to us. Archer's band, though, +1 to sharpshooter. Probably not worth it. Yeah, I mean, he's got some potions, but, you know, I would like to sell. Actually, I wouldn't. That's a composite longbow, yeah, that's what I thought. And we do have an archer's band. No? Can I? Okay. Yeah, well, thanks, but no thanks. Wasn't there anything else to talk about? No, I guess not. Huh. Okay, well, that was... I suppose he does have some pretty high quality, nice stuff. Hello, curing potion. Of course, the one thing that I don't really want, even for free. Hello, cross. This shop sells fine clothing, made from materials brought at great expense from the surface world. Any noble looking for influence in the castle would be foolish to wear less. The tailor is tall, arrogant, and convinced, after he gets a good look at you, that you are not going to be a good customer. He says, "Ah, yes. I'm Cross. Did you come in here by mistake? No? Then what do you want?" Let me see your wares. Huh. Well, it's not magic. I mean, actually though, why is it left click in shops and right click everywhere else? That's whatever. I mean, yeah, it's not great, but it is magical resistance stuff, so technically some of these things might be useful to an adventurer. How's business? Cross sniffs. Poor. These are troubled times, and I've been unable to get new material from the surface portal for weeks. And that is the extent of his desire to make small talk with you. Alright. Well, no quest for me then, to get him... Hello, dandy fop. What? To get him more cloth or something. There's a dandy fop in the dressing room, trying on fine cotton tunics. He can't make up his mind. The floor is covered with rejected candidates. When you poke your head in, he snaps at you. "What are you doing? Get out of here. This booth is occupied." Fair enough. Okay. Well, I suppose that was that then. Not that I expected much more than this. There's clearly something here, and I am mildly curious, but I'm gonna... Whoa. What? Oh, because the key got stuck. Okay, I probably cut this out because, well, first of all, I'm not sure how that's gonna look in the recording. Also because reasons. So yeah, basically the screen just turned black and I expected the worst, but apparently the auto hotkey script threw up a an error message because too many hotkey inputs were registered over a pretty short amount of time, like 1.6 seconds or so, and apparently one of my WASD keys gets stuck again, and that must have been registered as, you know, very many key inputs. Anyway, so that's a first. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. It's pretty annoying. Right, we have the refugee camp right here, which I guess I like walked through but didn't really do anything in. Not that I'm sure, not that I know that there is anything to do. Good wife Newberry. Oh, you know what? I did click on her once looking for a shop to sell my stuff, and she had more dialogue then. I'm not entirely sure what it was. I didn't look at it. Good wife Newberry stares defiantly at you. Still have time to talk, eh? Just like us. Nothing left but time. Not sure if she's annoyed at us or just annoyed in general. Where are you all from? Blosk, formerly proud farming town, now a smoldering ruin, thanks to the foolishness of the soldiers. What happened in Blosk? The Shade came. You travel, you must have heard of the Shades. Well, yeah, I have. The other towns found a way to live with them, but our mayor was determined to be rid of it, and the head of the guard commanded all the soldiers in town to attack. They didn't even hurt it, but they made it very mad. It lashed out with fire and burned our beautiful city to the ground. You know what? Honestly, that was a foolish idea. I mean, I guess they couldn't have known how violently and how destructively it would react, but yeah, I guess it wasn't a super smart idea to begin with. But as for the other towns having found ways to live with the Shades, I mean, I guess, technically speaking, but definitely not good ways. Honestly, I'm surprised that anyone is even still left in any of the afflicted towns. It seems like the smartest way to handle that kind of situation would be for the entire population to just set up temporary town some distance away from their town, you know, and hope for things to calm down. I don't know if what the Shade would do in that case. I mean, obviously the Shades were put there to keep the people in check, right? So maybe it would just follow them and terrorize the camp instead. But I'd say that it's worth a try. I definitely couldn't stand staying in one of those towns, you know, under the constant, not only the constant fear of literally getting killed just for stepping outside, but, you know, also the depressing mental effects that they tend to have. Anyway, I guess that's not how people here see it for some reason. But obviously, yeah, having your town outright fully destroyed is even worse. Are all of the people from Blosk here? No, the ones who survived scattered in all directions, but a lot of them wound up here. Darmon turned them away, and the forts would only take so many. Well, yeah, I suppose. Is anyone helping you? A little. The castle sends some food out to us, and sometimes they send some workers to make another stone dome, but we don't have what we really need, and we certainly don't have security. That makes us easy prey. What do you need? We need guards and healers, and mops and brooms to clean up, and enough food for us to be strong enough to clean up. And we need a home. I know it sounds like I'm begging, but we have nothing. You can't do anything with nothing. Yeah, I guess. It's really unfortunate that I won't be able to do anything for them, though. Who are you prey to? I mean, I suppose I can at least maybe protect them from marauding bandits or something. She shrugs. People who talk about it don't end up so good. She then looks pointedly at the largest stone dome in the southeast corner of the camp. Oh, okay. That nearby, huh? Well then, I guess I'll take a look. Refugee, sick refugee. More sick people. Not sure I want to be too close to them, no offense. Thug. Oh, okay, yeah. Hold on a second, I'm gonna be with you in just a moment. Didn't expect the thugs to be this close. You have done enough adventuring to recognize a brigand when you see one. This thug is guarding a dome full of supplies, furniture, and knickknacks, probably stolen from the refugees. And this fellow has been around long enough to know when he's outmatched. The moment he gets a good look at you, he excuses himself and leaves the dome very quickly. What? How? It's not even... Oh, I guess it's possible if he left that way. Yeah, you know what? Even if it's just a simple crystal, I'm What is it? What did I click on? Oh, I didn't even realize there were these sacks stacked up there. Okay, yeah, obviously I'm gonna go ahead and see what I can do about these guys, and I'm going to roleplay, you know, to the extent of not picking up any of the stuff. Not that most of it is at all valuable to us in the first place. Lot. There are several large, burly brigands sitting in this cavern, laughing, drinking, and sorting through piles of what look like stolen goods. I mean, I'm surprised. What? Surprised the refugees even had this much stuff to steal in the first place. But apparently they did. When you enter the room, they freeze. The presence of seasoned adventurers is not something they were expecting. Well, they should have. The leader stands up, a little unsteady on his feet, and wobbles over to you. Hey, you, this is our territory. The refugee camp upstairs? Mine. I'm Lot, and I'm telling you that you can move on. Oh, I'm sure I can, but you know what? I'm not going to. You say this is your territory? That's right. We look after the people here. We keep them safe, and they pay us for our hard work. He chuckles. Yeah, that's right. He takes another swig of wine. Well, he's either really stupid or just very drunk. Or both. And if they don't want to pay you, he laughs, they get real unsafe, real fast. And that makes them want to be safe again, and they pay. I see. Same story as pretty much everywhere. What do you protect them from? He looks at you as if you've asked a particularly dense question. Well, other people like us. Duh. And the occasional wild wolf or lizard. And what about the Avernite soldiers? Those scrawny things? Believe me, if Avernum cared at all what happened to the scum up there, they'd send actual guards to protect them. Well, I think you'd better get out of my way. Surprised there isn't a more aggressive dialogue option here. Lot snorts. Oh, really? You do? Well, I don't think I want to. The other brigands start to look very uncomfortable. Okay, they're not as drunk as their boss. They don't like the way this is heading, but Lot's beverage has given him courage. You gonna make me? Leave right now, or I will kill you. This is not a threat, it's just a prediction. Lot responds to this with a long stream of insults and obscenities. As he rants at you, he fails to notice that the brigands are packing up and leaving as fast as they can. Then Lot says, I've had enough of this bit of fungus bothering us. Bit of fungus, excuse me? Let's get them. Lot looks around, ready to lead a charge, and realizes that he is alone with you. Then he makes a funny squealing noise, drops his goblet, and flees, and the cave is empty. I mean, I hope that this is actually a permanent solution and that they're not just going to return after a while, but, you know, ideally, this whole unfortunate situation and in the in all of Avernum should not last forever, right? And maybe eventually the castle is gonna be able to spare the resources to actually help these people. Obviously, they can't live in this refugee camp forever, and Blosk will have to be rebuilt at some point. Where might this lead? Uh-oh, spider webs. Foreshadowing or just decoration? Well, that answers that question, I guess. Hello, Arania's here. Surprised that Mike got the turn first there. That's unusual. Hasted, slowed. Okay. $19 damage? That's not a lot. Oh. Okay. Well, they were both slowed all right. So lightning damage didn't really do the trick. Okay, fire is a lot better. Sure. Okay. Well, oh, you have all your action points. That's good at least. I mean, the Hellhound is not an issue. The Fire Lizard might be a little bit annoying, but I want to focus on this, on the Arania. Okay. Oh, he's terrified? That sucks. Why don't we haste him, unterrify him? Okay, he killed the thing, and I think the Fire Lizard is the next biggest threat. heal you just in case. Okay. Well. One of Inferno. Right, that's Aura of Flames. We keep finding these. But... well, I don't know. This only has 3 charges. So I guess I'm gonna sell that one. We actually have 2 of them at this point. I don't really know what kind of situation we would want to use that in necessarily. I guess situations where there are lots of enemies surrounding us that I want to kill quickly, and I don't, but they're not dangerous enough to be dazed, or maybe not dazable. I don't know. It seems awfully specific. Oh, you're not telling me we're actually wandering into the territory of that. What's his face? Randolph Halfbreed. Halfbreed. Interesting. Interesting name right there. But well, I guess we'll see if this has to do with that. Some sort of control panel, control console. Oh, crap. Oh no! Okay. Well, did not expect that attack. Oh. Right. Also, for some reason I thought we had to round another set of corners before facing them again, but apparently not. Well, you know what? Since now we know that these guys are pretty dangerous, I'm gonna hang back here a little bit. Gonna wait one more turn. Actually, oh, well. Yeah, we should be fine now. Hopefully the warrior is gonna come a bit closer. Wait, oh, I'm such an idiot. I thought I had, because I first thought I wanted to, my first impulse was to haste him and then start hasting the entire group. But then I decided against it and only hasted Mike. But I momentarily forgot, so now I wasted Dirk's turn again. Mario's turn, I mean, whatever. Just run down here. Just deal with these jokers. Jokers that are nonetheless capable of dealing quite a bit of damage. There. Have some of that. Alright, what is this? You find a torn moldy spellbook. Oh, it's not a console at all. It's a freaking book pedestal. The bandits probably stole it from a mage who was trying to pass through these lands. Some of it is fortunately still legible. It's a book of chants and rituals for the soothing of grievous wounds. You learn from it what you can. Your skill with the spell heal increases. Nice. That is the better one, right? Yes. So that might now be maxed out. Sweet. I've actually been using that more than I initially thought I would. So having that... Oh, there he is, right there. Oh. Well, how fortunate. For us, that is. Definitely not for him. You come face to face with an enormous Nephar. Come face to face with him as I ram my spear into him. He is a peculiar looking creature. His fur is thin and missing in patches, and his face is peculiar. It almost looks human. Yeah, I mean, the name Halfbreed kind of suggested something like that, but how's that even possible? I guess the answer is, when in doubt, it was magic. Because obviously, otherwise humans and Nephilim shouldn't be genetically compatible, right? Anyway, his arms are tattooed with strange symbols, and his claws are long and tipped with steel spikes. He is truly a fearsome creature. Then, when he sees who you are, he lets out a long, hideous howl. It is a painful, screeching sound that comes straight out of his Nephil heritage. His skin begins to glow faintly in the shadow of the cave. Then he pounces, claws outstretched. Okay. I mean, I've seen worse. Of course there's more. Alright. This time let's not be stupid. Buff yourself. We still have both attack and protection going, so you heal him. And you hopefully... Come on, double hits. What did I put all those points into quick attack for? It's mind controlled, huh? Well, that sucks. What do we have here, actually? Warrior, Slith, Nefer, Warrior, okay. Oh, they're coming straight for us. I guess that makes sense, because right now Mike is not considered an enemy. I would like to daze everyone. Ideally without also dazing Mike. But I'm not sure that is possible. I wonder if we can get away with doing this first. Obviously he was out of range for the unshackling up his mind, which is most annoying. Well, in that case, let's do this. Actually, that's no problem at all, because he's going to... Oh, also, for the future, let's do this and hopefully get protected from future attempts at mind control. Yeah, since he does count as an enemy for... I guess he technically doesn't, or a charmed character, that is. I mean, I guess we can just attack him as if he were an enemy, and enemies will ignore him as if he were an enemy, but he's still affected by buffs that affect party members, and obviously he can be targeted by the cleanse, what's it called? Whatever, the mental effect curing spell, and that also took care of the days at the same time. Well, anyway, gonna heal you and Dirk. Mike gets his turn, and he finishes him off, and it looks like he didn't have any tricks up his sleeve, you know, the way his colleague did. That was an outright boss fight with, you know, multiple phases. Really unexpected. This one was much more straightforward. In fact, he didn't really... I suppose he mind controls, which is pretty bad, but nothing super out of the ordinary. What are you? A flinger? A warrior? Huh. No, why did you... Stupid idiot. I know it was me. I should probably heal him too. Oh, he's gonna follow him. Okay, but he was stopped in his tracks. Everything's good. Alright. Enemies visible? Oh, indeed. Okay. Okay. I suppose we kind of used the back entrance to his lair, but that was hilariously easy to get to. I suppose technically we could have fought this band of thugs here, but they didn't seem all that dangerous to begin with. So even if we had not successfully scared them away, that would have hardly been much of an issue. Then there was the Avernia here, I don't know. And then only 2 more soldiers before the boss. Well, this is a shield. It's, yeah, right, this description is always the same. Stun resistance, energy resistance, and minus fire resistance. That is a terrible shield. What the heck? At least it's worth a little bit. I don't know, I was kind of expecting this half-breed guy to be a lot more difficult, at least on the same level as the Bandit Queen. Plus 1 to priest spells. Huh. Well, What do you know? What do you have here? Poison resistance, acid resistance, 4 armor. I mean, yeah, worth 100. Obviously, we'll take those. I don't like to depend on, you know, on an item to artificially, temporarily increase the priest spell level. But also, I don't really see a reason not to keep wearing those sandals. So yeah, that's nice. Gold bars, very good. Any other drops worth taking? Already checked over here, so... Oh, iron bars, huh? Yeah, no. I guess if I hadn't stopped collecting those out of laziness, I would have made a good amount of money. Of extra money over the course of the game, but... Oh well, little cultist. Sure, waste your one turn. Your one action that you'll get before you die. I mean, I guess we'll see. Since Mike is still hasted. That's all she got. Or he got, or whatever. Healing potion. Oh yeah, he's actually down to almost none. He's also at... Wait, that pushed him over the edge? Oh, this is such a pain. Why is he... Is it the sword? I guess no. That's not very heavy. 2 pounds, 4 pounds for the bow that he never uses. I suppose technically we could get rid of that, but I feel like... Okay, the shield weighs 12. I mean, that's a lot. Is this one? No, it's the same. That's also 12. That's only 8. I mean, he doesn't really need it. I suppose he does. I don't want him to have no shield at all. And that isn't the only thing that's weighing him down, of course. Diamond spray. Wine of death. If only. I mean, it's only 3 charges, but if this actually was an instant kill, that would be pretty nice. Being basically able to kill 3 enemies in the game just by pointing the stick at them. The jeweled wand. You know what? Let's get rid of that. Probably gonna be running into more scattered bandits, right? Maybe? Well, maybe not. This seems to be the extent of their hideout. Right, and this is the entrance that I was actually looking for. Oh. Terra Wolves and this person, whoever that is. And if a warrior. Alright. Shoot him. Okay, he's actually easier to kill than his pets. Nice one. Oh, that did not reach around the corner. Okay, good to know. So it will target enemies near the primary target, but only if they're also in line of sight. Not having any... Oh, ouch. Not having any luck with those double hits lately. Despite having put 2 more points into that skill. Well, that's just RNG for you. Okay, you have to heal him, and together with first aid, that's basically a full refill. Okay, let's quickly check out this, I guess. This unexpectedly long and winding corridor. Hello. Is this gonna go all the way around? Looks like it. Huh. Okay. Hi. Wait. got nervous after all. Interesting. Okay. Let us haste him. Give him extra attack power. There we go. There we go. See, sometimes a little complaining is all that's necessary to get things going. Okay, got more of them. Is that the wolf alpha or... Oh yeah, actually it's a dripfang wolf, whatever that is. I suppose. It's probably just a wolf with dripping fangs. Sure. Can have a haste here. I'm gonna heal him. Gonna leave that wolf alive because yes, that's what I was hoping for. Okay, the drip fang wolf actually has joined the fight now. Ooh, and it poisons. Okay. You know what? I don't know. Is this fight gonna last a lot longer? I guess not. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, that works. And there we go. Poison has already run out. Easy peasy. Knowledge brew. New knowledge effect too. I think that's exactly the same as a wisdom crystal. Mind shield. Mental barrier. Sure, why not? Save the game. Skill points, yes. Very nice. Okay, that's exactly 2. That means next level up I will be able to increase quick action again. Yay. Very good. Okay. This does seem to, yes, this goes back to the main cave. Piece of crystal. Alrighty. Ah yes, we had seen this building here. Just a ruin though, apparently. Someone built a crude adobe dome here, and then abandoned it. Someone came later to loot everything of value. Well. Right, and that is pretty much that. Guess we should probably also return to that woman in camp and tell her that we drove away those bandits. What's that? It looks like several of the refugees died of disease. They were dragged out here and left. Yikes. Obviously, completely stripped of any possessions. I mean... What is this? Should probably not be wandering into every random hole in the ground that I find. Oh, hello, rat. Oh, this is actually... Okay. I can't actually get anywhere from here. But we know that there is some other cave over that way. Good to know. In that case, I am glad that I checked this out. Some crystals. Yeah. I was actually considering leaving them because I'm, figured that they weren't hardly worth my time, but, then I remembered what I said about actually paying more attention to my finances than I have been lately, and yeah. Okay, that's a cave entrance. There's a burrowing crawler that apparently attacked this camp here. Will this reach? Yes, it will. Actually, my casters have used a good amount of their spell points at this point. Most of that in... no, actually, in what combat? Which combat was I thinking of? It wasn't against Half-Breed. Because that turned out not to be such a hard fight after all, was it? Oh well, whatever. I guess now I'm here. Suppose we had explored this entire column with the castle on it, and this is now one to the west. Right, and we also actually have finished that quest, which is for General Marapova in... Wait, where? Was that in the castle? Is she in the castle? Actually, I don't quite remember anymore, but I can't think of anywhere else she might have been, so... It's probably what it is. Where it is. You know what? I should probably check out this staircase here before I forget. This cave, I mean. Buffs are... he's somehow no longer buffed with this. Wonder if everyone else is also running out, or if he was somehow dispelled by something. But I don't see a reason why it should run out on only 1 out of 4 people that far in advance. Scroll group haste. I mean, I guess that's one of the more useful spells because we don't have a way to haste the entire group otherwise. What's this? This corridor circles around a large central cavern. There is a flickering blue light coming out of that chamber, though most of the tunnels around here are quite warm. This area is icy cold. You can sense something in the air here, a vague, powerful, malevolent force. You've been exposed to enough powerful magical foes to tell that something strong is lurking here. Okay. Also now, the buff is actually running out on everyone else, so I guess it was just the natural variability there. You know what? Since, well, we have a little bit more time in the episode, but I don't really trust myself to fight anything really powerful at this point. Okay, yeah, that's probably that same cavern. There's a writhing mass. Well, haste. Alright, this doesn't seem that bad. Oh, well, once again, this is a physical resistant enemy, which is always annoying, but if we could get a double hit here, no. Well, that was one, but not good enough. Okay, it didn't split or anything, that's good. Yeah, so anyway, I'm not really feeling up for any super tough fight, but I'm gonna keep this in mind and return here next time. This is on the other side of that hole, as expected, and this does connect over here, thankfully. Right, and that's otherwise all of this, right? Yeah. We'll check out we'll check out those tunnels next time. Enormous cave bed. Oh, those are pretty tough, I think. Oh, relatively tanky for sure. Maybe not that bad, actually. Okay. Thanks for not just attacking twice and killing him. Probably entirely by virtue of having been stopped by Mike, moving away from him. Okay, he's actually now encumbered. That's not great. The corridor is starting to grow very warm. Ahead you can hear the rhythmic sound of stone grinding against stone. That is weird. What could that be? Shielding pylon. Spine sentry. Oh no. What did I just say? Okay. Sentry is gonna come after us, I suppose. We'll wait here, of course. No need to get any closer to those pylons than we need to. Surrounds me with static. Really? Okay. I don't see any kind of effect. Oh, wait. He does no longer have the health buff, but that... Yeah, since it ran out on the rest of the party too, that's probably just poor timing. I think we need to have that on him. As well as some protection. Yep. Thankfully, the spine effect is not nearly as deadly in this game as it used to. Also, this guy is actually buffed by the stupid pylons, right? I wonder if it's worth taking them out first. What does he do? Surrounds you with static. I can't tell if that's actually doing anything, and that makes me very suspicious. Well, for now we need to heal you. Thanks to the double hits and only taking one hit in return, we're actually dealing decent damage to the golem. Gonna have him step away just in case, because I'm actually planning to attack it. Okay, that was too close for comfort. Definitely use one of these. Okay, I'll have him attack once, yeah. Okay, invisible shield is annoying, don't do it. How do you like magic? Okay, you're not as resistant as I thought. Good to know. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, it seems to do absolutely nothing. Weird. But hey, I'm not complaining. And that's that. At least for the golem. Of course, we still have these pylons to deal with. Possibly more around the corner. Those things are definitely annoying to deal with. But what has worked pretty nicely in the past was spray acid. Since surprisingly these things are susceptible to that. Okay, cold damage. Not impressed. I mean, it also doesn't help that they are actually shielding themselves. 12 damage. I mean, it's basically free, so I guess I might as well. Is he? He is hasted. Is he getting slowed down by those pylons somehow? Oh, he's actually encumbered. That's why. No, wait. Is it? Is he? Oh yeah, he starts with only 9. But he's at exactly the encumbrance. That's annoying. Oh, also a crystal woven chitin. +1 to spellcraft. Interesting. I'll get back to that in a moment. Let's see if we can actually destroy these stupid pylons one of these days. Are they even still poisoned? Is it really not dead yet? Okay, there we go. Of course it poisoned everything around it, as expected. Nope. I don't know if... Does stacking acid have an effect, actually? I guess we'll see. Man, these things are ludicrously annoying to kill. I'm gonna blow literally all of my mana and everything on just finishing this thing off. Right. You can't actually do anything other than attack, which is just fine. There, some more fire, some more ice. She's basically out now. Come on. Come on. There we go, finally. Yeah, we'll take that. And this, I guess, because it sells for a good amount. This is nothing. There's another crystal here. It's a novelty shield. Right, and the golem. Can you please stop being poisoned? I guess not. Crystal symbol. Ooh, what's this? Magical efficiency. Well, I doubt that's actually useful for us. Yeah, you have mage spells and hardiness. Right, he actually has an increase to mage spells. That's why his skill is higher than hers. I was wondering about that. Armor. Right, he has a woven silk robe. I mean, in that case, I think we want more spellcraft, right? That's just outright more damage. Also 12 armor is the same, actually, surprisingly. Stun resistance, stun resistance. He's losing 10% energy and fire resist. Well, you know what? So be it. This will sell. And yeah, magical efficiency versus mage spells. I think we might actually have had... Whoops, that's the wrong one. Although, that being said, fire resistance... Again, should I be giving up my resistances for the sake of a questionable increase to our efficiency? Because this just is a chance to use less mana when casting a spell. I mean, granted, on a mission like this, where we actually expend basically all of our resources, it might help us to last out a little bit longer, but we also have, you know, stacks and stacks of energy potions that I never use. So I think that we're probably better off selling that and going with direct... Well, I mean, in this case, in her case, I don't know if the resistances really help that much, but I'd rather have them than not have them. And either way, the magical efficiency is not worth giving that up for, I think. Anyway, so can we just get rid of that? There we go. And yeah, I'm just gonna return to this cave here, because obviously there's more to check out. I don't know, up here there might not be any more threats to deal with, but down here there definitely are. So, guess I'll return to the castle. It shouldn't take long. Then return to the castle. Oh, actually, talk to this woman here. See if... how are things now that Lot is gone? Better, a little. And we have you to thank for that, I know. But everything is filthy and we don't have enough food and still nobody is looking after us. We're grateful to you, but we need help from more than just you. Yeah, I guess. It's really unfortunate, again, that I won't be able to talk to anyone about this. Obviously, Houghton is not going to want to hear anything about it. And we can't talk to the king directly, not that he necessarily should be bothered about something like this personally. I mean, you know, arguably, it's about the well-being of his people, right? And he's kind of directly responsible for that, but these are troubled times. Alright, so what are we looking for? General's office. That must be Him? Her? Hello? Can we please? Yes. General Maripova listens to the tale of your battles with the bandit leaders. She nods her approval and has a sack of coins brought to you. Not bad, she says. For adventurers. What's that supposed to mean? 1,000 coins, though. That's actually really generous. Okay. Anything else? No, I guess not. Oh. Galierno's comfort. The Vannatai Galierno has recently taken up residence at the castle. Because of the unfortunate circumstances of his arrival in Avernum, he lost some supplies and needs replacements. He needs 2 Vannatai cloaks and a waveblade of reasonable quality. For his comfort? Okay. He offers a reward. Well, that's... okay, that explains what I needed those items for. Huh. Ironically, he did have this Vannatai cloak in one of his rooms. Until recently, until I took it. But I have no qualms about taking that and giving that back to him. And I think we also have that waveblade. Might be wrong about that. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and, I guess in between episodes, once again, I'm going to go ahead and sell useless stuff and also pick up those items if I have them from my stash. And then I'll start the next episode back at the castle and we'll hand those to him. That's obviously just a minor quest, but, you know. I'll start by doing that then. And then we're going to head back into that cave and see if we can clear that out fully and maybe do some more exploring on the surface. We'll see. For the time being, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.